pocket to really run rampant in the backlines, really.
And I'd love to see what Runner looks like when he's activated more, because he's got a big head-to-head here up against MiniBoo, for example. Yeah. That's a very tall challenge to take on. Already, though, drawing first blood and feeling comfortable about it. benjyfishy going down, big scalp to claim. A player who's been impressing me constantly since, kickoff through Madrid to now. And again, the same can be said for the Heretics roster. When we talk bigger picture here, Mike, as well, this is interesting to see us coming back to Breeze as well. Not taken away from the veto. Left in rotation. Heretics happy to leave it out there, and obviously Vitality clutching onto that as an opportunity here. And we hadn't seen Heretics lean towards this for quite some time. No,
obviously previously Vitality, the 1-1 overall on Breeze, Koi and Gentlemates previous series here, but new comp, potential new look. You see here, Heretics now gathering outside B side. 2 members here to hold down the 4, but trexx still kind of playing towards a rotation. He's holding onto the backside of Tube right now. Sayf under a lot of pressure though.
Yeah, but he's got... I thought he might have gone bailed out by Runner. He's been overwhelmed. RieNs, a player I want to talk about further, has been a shining star for Heretics, but trexx gonna get one on the way out here and turns his attention towards middle, and rightly so. Gorgeous from trexx. A lot of questions around his performances of late, and already looking very good here, capitalizing well on Kix's utility, sent into motion, leaving just RieNs. A tap on the spike to try and draw some of the attention. Happy with that.
I mean, initially with the damage onto Runner as well, it's going to force a Vitality a little deeper. And he must have heard us. His ears are burning. Benji will find ceNder over on B side. Not necessarily open just yet. Sayf still here.
Yeah, he's got a little gap. No, not anymore. And he might get overwhelmed. He's got to be really careful. Sayf. Those mechanical monsters. He'll at least punish RieNs and the follow-up.
Wait, hang on. That was Benji in the front lines. It was actually off the tag, but...
Spike planted.
But this is what scares me, though, a little. That Bulldog in the hands of MiniBoo. If Boo and paTiTek can play him in, that's got some potential. Looking like maybe there's that mid lurk coming out as well from Boo. Have to wait on the timing of that. 4 players to play this retake. paTiTek's already taken away Sayf. paTiTek just trying to play towards the side, and this is the time for Boo to strike perfect. And now the tension is split and punished. paTiTek at the helm.
Just yet, but the drone will confirm presence. Well, they're trying to get him, but catches the backside of his own flash here. MiniBoo and Boo to find the kills. Opens up A side a little bit, but a play down Tube here from Vitality. trexx may be in a position to catch at least info. Oh, more than that.
Yeah. Actually, Sayf, though, with a massive chance here. Already done big damage, so that's great to take away those weapons. Those were Vandals now left on the ground, so you're happy enough with that, and that's going to be one to be able to be picked up, too. Yeah, ceNder's in a bit of an nightmare, because they need to overwhelm him. They need to secure one of the sides of the map. ceNder! ceNder, what is that? What in God's name is happening? And RieNs has been noted. Support's on the way, and Sayf has that Vandal he worked so hard for. ceNder is doing the dance so well. He's buying so much time. RieNs is screwed, trying to bail himself out here. Can he keep this on track?
I have the
Sayf. Oh. Prospect of this game after these first opening rounds. MiniBoo has actually found kicks right off the rip, and look at the pace. MiniBoo is absolutely off the leash. Gonna note Runner pretty quickly. Put a lot of attention towards it. I'm back. And he's committing. Oh, and it's gorgeous from MiniBoo. That's Runner gone. Using that rifle so perfectly. They only had 2 to come in with, already up to 3 now. Sayf trying to make up for the absolute nightmare that's gone down here, but none of them really in a position to find any of these players just yet. Oh, there's gonna be that late mid pressure. The timing on this, and RieNs too. Layers upon layers to handle. And look at this patience from RieNs. Perfect. Oh, he's seen it all. Doesn't need to overwhelm it here. Doesn't need to do too much. He set up everyone with the information, but it's actually benjyfishy to fall. Maybe still a little life in them yet, but MiniBoo says no. And ceNder, the last one, standing with a stunning shot. But 2 to find and no time to do it. I think he knows this one's wrapped.
Nobody actually dealing with the dart here, so a ton of information confirmed on the back of this.
Starting to congregate towards this A site now. 35 seconds, and again, information free-flowing. Sayf.
The tripwire killed him.
Oh, MiniBoo. Not going to be happy with that at all. And this is just, look at them, they're all stuck here. All of them are stuck in the corner.
Spike down.
And Vitality just punishing them, RieNs. You're going to have to do some heroics here. Flashed up in the corner, they want him dead. And they're
his own 2 feet almost.
Yeah. Initial Hunter's Fury. I don't think it's going to find too much, no, but it does allow for some safe passage to apply this pressure. Trexx now needs to pretty much commit towards A main, feeling like they've lost the rest of the map. And you're right, they've pivoted. But look who's still there, though. Sayf, out of all the players, he's the one I probably wouldn't want to meet, and that's why. The guy's dangerous.
Spike as well.
That's a big find for him. Massive trade for benjyfishy. But the cross, still not safe as well. Kicks! Desperate for that to connect. Doesn't get it, so this should be the plant now coming in.
Runner, though. I'm going to try and find some information on the backside of this.
Planted.
I think MiniBoo as well, clearing with his ultimate all the way into spawn, so Heretics now know what space they've got to work with. And do have the numbers advantage here as well.
Gonna need to find someone soon. Waiting on the timing of the flank potentially, but MiniBoo probably won't pull that trigger too soon. It does, actually. Gives a chance now. Runner with the first step to work forward. You can see we're both waiting. Oh, and he's got another! A freebie on RieNs, and now it's on Boo. A 1v2, and he's been noted. He's got the best of Runner. For trexx, he's not stopping on this. He's finally pulled away. Spray comes in. Boo's got to be real careful down to just that classic here. But time is on his side. And I don't know how close this is going to be. Strain on ceNder. Now going to commit the ult, trying to dissuade any approach, but already the outer and coming through. ceNder's got to be careful. They might challenge this quite early. And yeah, he's in danger. He's lucky to be still alive at this point, but they can clear. Runner on the other side of the map has somewhat bailed them out in unison, right? Finding Boo is big. That indicates there may have been something else happening, but still, they look like they're just going to commit this way. Spike's on the way over. Pressure from Sayf, who's just thriving, but this is just madness. Brawling out on the side, and ceNder somehow still alive.
25 HP.
I don't know how he's lived this long.
No stray bullet catching inside the smoke here. Able to get paTiTek back on his feet, though. ceNder still looking to do some damage.
I know, benjyfishy caught him that time. And now it's trexx.
Spike down.
Trying to catch him before they can get that plant. Already going to take away benjyfishy. RieNs on the trade. This deep in the middle already. So they're going to be on a knife's edge here. Kick's got to be careful.
Avoiding the first, actually.
Yep, flash does come in.
So not confirmed.
Threat. Does he get to go back on this one, though? Looking for that spam. Not going to get it. So plant's in. What do they have for the post plant? I mean, they've got all of Boo's utility still to play with. 2 shock darts, lots to work around, and the nade from paTiTek if they need it. benjyfishy will give up his life for this if he has to. Not ideal, but it's fine. Again, he's done his job here, got that plant down. First layer to this, to slow down any sort of diffuse, is that fragment, right?
Oh, hang on.
That doesn't feel as safe as I thought it might be, but here we go, MiniBoo. Look at the angle. Look at the angle he's working with for these plants. They actually clear him in the... I don't know how aware they are that Sayf has been walking here. And a 1-for-1 trade. Sayf still standing, goes back for a second, outdone. Had to turn the flash. Either way, he was probably dead at that point, but first time Heretics have worked that out, but they haven't cracked the site just yet. Kicks and trexx still going to be watching this one. The plant's made it over, so that should be going down into a 3v3 post plant.
ceNder actually picking up MiniBoo's position here, probably going to isolate, or at least confirm Benji's whereabouts. Yeah.
That's a good angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks for that one. That's a bit of an issue now. MiniBoo and Boo. What can they achieve? Going to reveal the position on the site. Pop, flash, and a swing. No presence noted close. See if they can create a nice little crossfire here. Actually, MiniBoo going to get a little bit aggressive in this. Pop the ult as well. Be cautious though, be a little bit careful. He can keep track of them, but he needs to bank on Boo to do some serious work. Another tap on the spike. We're gonna come out of this one. ceNder, last one.
Maybe reading there's the lurk, but you're absolutely right. Vitality seemingly still aware of the possibility it's a fake.
And Sayf seems to be the one reading this really well, but he couldn't convert the kill. benjyfishy lingering around long enough to catch Sayf. Now, do they get the success on the site? They're not going to have as much of an easy time as they imagine. 15 seconds. They've got to stick the landing. ceNder's right here. He knows they are just behind that wall. The flash was not good enough. But I'm looking at this mid-progress between kind of trexx, and I guess you could argue Sayf as well in tube, see what they can get out of this. Runner's fallen, though. They're starting to lose out on the players on the site itself, and that could be the issue. As much as this pinch could have been really nice, makes it very uncomfortable. They need to get something in their favor, a kill. That's it. That'll do. That'll open up a chance or two. Still a player on the side that they haven't yet cleared. That's going to be Boo and swept. ceNder, well done on that front. And again, this pinch looking really well crafted.
30 seconds left.
Get the plant down.
Planted.
Can. And now into a 3v3. RieNs kind of locks him on the site. And his aim is just so clean. But a great trade for ceNder, who's having around it. benjyfishy looking dead to rights at that point. But still on the site. ceNder tries to make a swing. MiniBoo did that sort of thing in the first half. He's not going to fall for it again, but it's on trexx now.
Nothing to really cut sight lines. Well, actually, no, still got a cage, sorry.
Okay, and the double swing! It's going to be a hard one to play back from. Puts a lot on benjyfishy here, especially with that ult to boot. Runner going to be clearing through. Spots nothing so far.
You say that, though, but this is almost the ideal situation here to get no real... Oh, unless Benji can get spammed out here.
Just made it out.
So, yeah, Runner probably desperately pinging Benji's location out. But in terms of value on the way in, this is best possible scenario. It's a full 5v5 now on the back of the Yoru investment.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Mitigating all of the impact it could have had actively in the round.
This is crucial, though. Yeah,
this is everything. Barrel shows, and Sayf goes into the next round. MiniBoo as well, outdoing Runner. This now goes to the back line. You're looking at ceNder, you're looking at Kicks. You're looking at trexx as well. Stall on the spike. That's the name of the game here. Time imperative starts to tick. They've got to get a move on now. Heretics can't quite get to the spike. You can see what's there. The spray, the pray, and the pull away. They can't get to it. Boo trying to just dismantle the back lines. And is that going to be enough? It might just be. They break the back lines. Holding on. MiniBoo, got to be careful here.
That is a shock dart, by the way. I don't know if you just caught that in the picture. We'll come back to that a little later, because Boo forcing his way in here. MiniBoo, the one to find Kicks, actually. That's a little awkward. Look at the minimap.
Yeah, what is going on here? This is really topsy-turvy. Unlucky observers. Good luck. Pick your fights. Let's see how well they do. No pressure, Zilv. Runner down on 9. He's the one kind of stuck in, I don't want to say no man's land, but a really tricky spot. benjyfishy, the one to put him almost out of his misery here. Left to his own devices. The spike left deep in control, really, as they've already taken over A main. And ceNder in trexx's position, they're going to be considering it at this point.
Yeah, enough time will pass here, and yeah, with trexx confirmed. Oh, ceNder times that peak well, though.
Okay.
That's maybe one of those situations where paTiTek's looking towards the minimap. He's in the back lines and maybe not expecting a player to be so split in a 2v4 situation.
Oh, the Boo. Maybe not expecting them on the active angle holding that, but they are. Heretics not letting that spike go.
Fairly quickly, and if available as well for MiniBoo. And the ultimate, actually.
I'm gonna look at the site now. TP gets taken. Runner's in a bit of a predicament here, actually. Yeah, he's got to be really careful. The amount of pressure on this man. He's actually been able to get out of danger, which is incredibly surprising, but position still going to be noted. Camera finally dealt with the Viper's Pit in place. 4 players for Heretics are on this site, but the fight, it kicks off. RieNs and paTiTek, the ones to connect so far. Flash doesn't get turned. benjyfishy, the one to capitalize on MiniBoo's utility. And Sayf's lurk just feels so far away now.
Yeah, almost lost in this lurk. A 1v5. paTiTek, the only one in terms of the series, a 3-1 record. Hey, I'm happy, to be honest, with where Heretics perfect.
Yeah.
The thing it has done is drawn out the pit here. We haven't seen RieNs rotate just yet, but Heretics should be in the know about this B site here.
But do they know about the man at the back of the site? They don't yet. MiniBoo's already here. This man is omnipresent. Hard to get around him. benjyfishy's still standing as well. They're struggling until then. trexx going to start removing some of the players on the site itself.
15 seconds, though.
That's really nice, but they are running low on time. You're right, 15. They need to get that plant down, and look who's watching. This gets trickier. The divide going to make things a little bit easier. Could have caught a pixel there. Luckily looked away. Hot flash through doesn't swing off it. Now going to have to work in unison. RieNs, Boo, and paTiTek. That operator suddenly becoming a bit of an issue to try and make work at this range.
But hang on, though. They're not going to have audio here.
And this becomes a horrible situation to try and play that deeper post plant. They're not going to have the same freedom. They can't fall away from this. ceNder and Kicks maybe both looking towards that. You can still see the kit of utility with Kicks, but it's ceNder to find RieNs. And now it's down to paTiTek and Boo, right? Can they get back on the site here? ceNder trying to toy with the time. Running that clock so low. Kicks has got his 1v1 and he wins it, but paTiTek going for the defuse here as best he can. He's got it halfway. 11 HP. He's trying it. He's trying as much as he can. He's run out of time.
Yeah, RieNs. Quick to it once again to find this onto Sayf, but what a response from trexx.
Yeah.
To find these 2 kills.
Felt like he was the swing factor in that.
Yeah.
One enemy.
See where it ends up coming down here. benjyfishy with that late mid presence.
He's conscious of where trexx is playing late on this post plant.
And
a ton of information here. Yeah.
2 players coming through on middle. Very, very late for benjyfishy on this.
Somebody's got to watch the backlines here. If Runner pops out of this.
I don't know who's watching, but benjyfishy looked away for a second. MiniBoo the one to answer back. Back and forth with the go. The spray not there for Runner this time, but time's starting to tick here. And once again, this back line hard to handle. trexx finally makes his presence noted. Down on 5 HP. Sayf still on
move up and try and take that space back.
And it's actually Runner to find MiniBoo. So already, impact off the back of this, not getting away with what they wanted. They look like they're considering doubling down on this. Going to invest the ult as well. MiniBoo's corpse going to be giving all that info across. paTiTek on the left, and on the right, we know it already. It's going to be Boo waiting.
Big info here if that connects.
That should be pretty much all of them, but the swing together makes paTiTek irrelevant, and it's just the red carpet rolled out towards the A site, plants in place, and this is beautiful. Look at this mid-pressure as well from kicks. Layers on layers. Vitality should be really stretching their legs now at this point. Boo, I don't think there's much to be done for him here. A 1v4 is a great deal to ask.
Of any player.
Yeah, and this should be 12. Vitality looking really, really well-rounded here.
Poison orb emitted.
I think with what happened earlier on, Boo even catching a tag here. Boo might just opt to hold on to the upgrade, nonetheless. The Bulldog he brought in, but kicks might catch him here. Yeah, he does.
It's just the TP attempt there. Seemed a little one-dimensional, as Vitality were fully aware of what was going on, especially after I think it was Boo was very shouldering at the start.
I didn't even catch that at the start. Already preemptive. The spy cam will at least catch the audio cue.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Now it gets a little problematic.
Yeah, they've got to break through this. The reveal, I mean, again, I want to see on the side here because they're going to depend on a little bit of utility to try and keep them in some sort of safety, but finally we see Sayf's luck really paying off there, at least getting one. Taking away MiniBoo is big.
No spike down just yet.
Yeah, you're right, 13 seconds. I thought they just had that down, but it's not the case. Can't spam this one yet either. benjyfishy creeping closer towards that pit. They've got to try and sweep this somehow. Hoping that some of that utility lands, and it does to an extent. Right now, they can start sweeping this. Pit's going to fall back. What do they have to depend on? One shock dart, I think, is all that's really there. And actually, no, tell a lie, not even in place at this point. Buying a little bit of time, but time is of the essence. And Heretics need to get a move on here. Boo's going to clear out ceNder, but it's Runner to answer back. Down and looking at just kicks. Kicks and Runner. How much time? It is not towards halfway. RieNs going to take away Runner, but it's all on kicks in a 1v1. Boo desperately wants it to half, and he's going to get it halfway. But that's all he's going to get here. Surely 2 bullets is all.
3-1 record for both teams.
Should be good.
And a little bit of a switch up here, and I'm all for the Gecko.
Yeah, same, and we can kind of dive into that and see its validity, and already you're seeing, well, how little Boo could see in that situation. Already sight not quite under control, and Boo gonna find Runner very early on here. Denial on the spike plant too, so Wingman not gonna have his way.
Strange exchange here, but Sayf is he looking to slip into market here, not caught by
so close.
Yeah, very, very close, but numbers advantage, and look at the HP bars as well on the right side of the screen.
Okay, he's seen it. It naturally Sayf's absolutely saved the day. He's made this look pretty much done. That round looked wrapped until Sayf found so much value then. 3 critical kills. And benjyfishy now, I don't know how you're meant to pressure this. I mean, normally it takes a lot of utility and, you know, mistakes, and they're already getting that mid-lurk going. They're already going to get that flank on the way. Oh, benjyfishy, this one's not looking like it's for you.
Control away, we've seen an adjustment here of Benji's utility.
And the pace in which they're doing this, they're going to be pinched, they're going to have nowhere to back to. Fortunately, paTiTek saved them in this to give them somewhere to fall away to, right? Falls away towards Pillar, but ceNder does find RieNs. Now, site-wise, they've managing to identify all of the loose threads in middle.
Exactly the response you want to see, and maybe this is just an example of the stars aligning for them, but you can see here Benji's adjustment of utility, a trip inside market here. And even so, I think trexx's knife even initially connected onto Benji to remove that utility. Now things will slow down just a little bit. Kicks. Also the map. Knife will keep Heretics guessing here. trexx, you don't want to see him fall immediately. I mean, he goes for 1-for-1. See the plant will come through, allowing Kicks to distance himself just a little bit from this. It's a wide open plant as well, so not too telling.
But I like the Boo's playing CT, right? Just playing safe.
Oh, actually, I don't like it now. I don't like it now.
Yeah,
he's definitely heard the steps of Benji.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Just looking to see where they decide to commit to. I mean, you do. Oh, okay. I guess.
Minimap moment, I think, from RieNs, yeah, which is bizarre because he's walked right in front of the door.
But Boo's found Sayf. So do they pivot? Do they commit? This is now going to be so topsy-turvy because paTiTek's here too. He's going to hear all this. Pops the ult as well. It's going to make it very difficult.
That's
25
huge.
seconds.
That's going to slow things down.
I mean, trexx just took away Boo though, so he is somewhat alone. But fortunately for him, MiniBoo's going to fill that gap towards shore, keep him safe. Hopefully, no. ceNder's broken back in. Now paTiTek on a platter. ceNder. The timing was perfect. And now it's once again benjyfishy a million miles away. benjyfishy looking to keep it.
Cover going out. His utility investment.
Oh, look at this pathing. They've got the green light.
Oh, it's perfect as well.
And he's going to find MiniBoo on this one. And now they've got the perfect pinch on the site. There's a lot of bodies here, though, still. I don't know if they're going to be fully aware of this. paTiTek is still here, and he gets the timing to perfection. Sayf, the only one to get one back. It's out on the ceNder and kicks. I mean, RieNs digging his heels into this. He's barely alive. ceNder gets out of danger. Ooh, I say
bold.
that.
I don't think you wanted to TP up there, no.
No, but getting paTiTek out of that position is difficult. RieNs just trying to still be relevant to this, and paTiTek made a meal out of that. RieNs is saving this round for Heretics so far, but his kicks in a 1v2. With Wingman getting the plant, there's chances again, Mike.
Benji's got his ult, so I think they want to try and reposition back here. Kicks seemingly aware initially. See the ping here for the body, yeah. Neural Theft will come out.
It's an aim fight he wants.
The second ping's going to be telling.
Oh, but he's isolated one. The 1v1. So I want to see how well he does if he's now been challenged here. Already dealt with, put down. Sayf has had his number here. Going to take away MiniBoo and open up that man advantage right off the rip. You couldn't ask for a better beginning.
But open up the map as well. That being your lurker. Sayf over on a solo mission to take away MiniBoo. RieNs does find a response. The spy cam there as well, so can give up that space for the time being. Yeah, I guess after that initial adjustment, though, Heretics not really getting too much value in terms of Benji's utility here. Or at least Vitality not playing into it. Now exploring towards A couple of late round hits as well have left Heretics guessing.
Boo needs to call in the cavalry now.
Welcome to my world.
Pit's going to come down, and it should cover just enough of the site, but
Ooh, just a slither, though.
Not much, yeah, which... Are they using this just to cross through? I mean, they've got 30 seconds. They kind of have to.
It does give them a pocket, but yeah, Lil Bro's not going to get that.
No, absolutely not. Spike's back in hand, but 20 seconds down. paTiTek looking to see how he can play this, right? Like, if he goes on the side, kicks, reads it so easily. Maybe a little unnecessary, not even a tap on the spike if I'm not mistaken. But Boo with a big shot takes away trexx. It's down to a 2v2, even. Spike is in, they've got time on their side. ceNder and kicks need to secure the site.
No. Retakes on both sides.
There we go. This is the correct site Heretics have stacked. Vitality are committing to, oh, look at the spam. So difficult to cross. benjyfishy the one to capitalize on that first player forward, which was Runner. Plant obviously not going to have come through just yet, as ceNder waiting on the side to try and maybe be that next layer. Flashed in the swing. He's going to find benjyfishy. Needs a bit more, can't get it. RieNs is where it stops. Plant should come through. I think Wingman's got that one covered.
But I'm
looking at Sayf here. How's he got into this position? RieNs
imposter mode
is going to be gutted. Yeah, he absolutely is. No idea how the hell Sayf just got to that position again. Maybe that gap in market being another issue here. Thrash coming through. This one almost puts the cherry on the top of the cake here. I don't know what Boo and paTiTek want to do to try and disrupt this back line, to try and get them out of these positions.
Still got a snakebite to work with as well.
Not really gonna, yeah, not doing much for this one. Sayf comfy with it. paTiTek can't even really spam into this either with that Guardian. Yeah, dealt with. And hearing this should be quite telling, but there's a paranoia. That's paTiTek now removed, so benjyfishy needs to be played in. You can see the layers to this. The flashes are fantastic. MiniBoo does commit to the ult. I was wondering if he was feeling it, and he feels it enough. But look at this space take. Look at what Vitality are fighting for. CT. They haven't gone back towards main. The owl drone will at least connect towards one. Oh, and ceNder's been taken down. It's all on kicks here. MiniBoo. The chips were down and out, but he needed a big round, and this might be it. But kicks, can you do anything? Not this.
paTiTek not got a gun.
Huh?
He's got a gun.
Yeah, I don't really know. Runner has also been taken down quite low. Okay, that's... Yeah, because RieNs is 6.8k.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that because he's just gone down, so we're going to have a little look back at that at the start of this. And this could be another round that you don't want to be losing, right? This could be key. This could have really taken that scoreline into your lead, give you that comfort on the half.
Can't stop it coming through.
In. They cannot. They couldn't spam it away. Still paranoia for ceNder too. This is huge.
But now you look at the ultimate. Kicks his ultimate in the post plant here.
Oh, you're right.
Could be pivotal.
Spot on. MiniBoo looking to try and get involved. And he does. Takes down ceNder. RieNs on towards Sayf. How the hell did this just happen? It's Kix and trexx. The last two alive, and they get overwhelmed, swarmed. As Kix is the one to stand to try and face him down the defuse beginning, and a nice attempt. Blessed.
Yeah, he's been blessed. But he's safe for himself, to be honest. Set of eyes, the spy cam towards mid allows them to maintain these heavy stacks.
Run.
Give it a shot, but doesn't find it. Does catch the back end of the showstopper, but still 46 HP.
Okay. All good. Calm. Coming in. What we got for the retake here? Plenty of flashes with paTiTek. Speaking of paTiTek, there's the ult, but he's flashed up as well. Runner trying to send out the flash on that. The trade comes in. RieNs the one to be absolutely tearing apart. benjyfishy
Comes down to the wire in the post plant.
One of the events. And Heretics have crept incredibly deep towards ceNder. Having to depend on the paranoia to give him a little bit of space, but starting to peel away. Calling Kix to the equation. It's Runner to connect towards benjyfishy. That's nice from Kix. At least catches MiniBoo, but the site's starting to wave the Heretics banner. No plant to be seen just yet, and they're lacking in the bodies, but paTiTek trying to make up for it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an overcommitment there. Going to give paTiTek a play back in here, but Boo will fall to the boom bot. It's tough viewing.
The X-ray was hilarious. I'm just trying to run.
Player standing.
And ceNder gonna get RieNs, so they know it's paTiTek. They knew he was on the site. He does find the 1v1.
On for the ace.
10 HP. Go on, paTiTek.
With the 3 casualties suffered in the previous round, but they come out of it with a showstopper, which could be
difference maker potentially, right? They've got the early work done towards A, and I'm waiting to see the commitment. There it is. And towards the site here, just banking on that smoke to keep him safe. Boo considering when to go for this as well. And Runner gets manhandled. Look at that. Oh, wait. Did Boo just... Goes into the kill compilation of today's games. Boo being dealt with. And now we see if they can hold this.
Shadows trap here.
ceNder's paranoia could be pretty nice if it's just placed correctly. Sayf going down once again to MiniBoo. Paranoia does come through, gets dodged, but MiniBoo showing off now. From a very quiet performance, he's picked himself up and really looking much better. ceNder looking to try and catch him on the way out now. Michael unleashed. Well, let's have a little look what's in front of us now. Site, they're already sitting super deep on this. Sayf is want to catch Boo. Maybe just a shot through the smoke here, potentially. Don't know if you really caught much of a glimpse, but Plant's going to come in and they have a man advantage. Feels like they haven't had that to work with yet on this side on these retakes.
No, and actually, plenty of utility considering how they found that plant.
McMahon doesn't get to give benjyfishy the round of applause on the corner, but benjyfishy going to wait. Does he get checked on here? Proactive approach gets sent back. Runner not going to let him get away with it, but the isolation there was fantastic. RieNs going to get away, but they still need to clear out benjyfishy, who's waiting with his trap. Again, Kix got another. Kix just got another on RieNs. Oh, this is ridiculous, but benjyfishy isn't losing.
Fazed by it.
Toxins going up.
Whether or not they're going to find a response back into this round, as Heretics identified main was the weaker side of this setup.
Yeah.
Seemingly wide open side of this setup. Obviously now the inventory becomes a little more concerning. Just pistols for vitality to break back through.
It's Fury. And that's trexx down to the walking wounded. And oh, this time it's Runner, not even Sayf. Just don't need to see him apparently, this man. Just spamming on through. Sayf does get one back, but again, is to try and get pressure on that spike. It's going to be very difficult. The paranoia doesn't find what it wants. But ceNder gets up close and personal. He's still going. He's got a gun as well. This man is doing everything he can.
Things coming through here, yeah. I think it's going to be the paranoia to come through market, yeah.
Away we go. 20 seconds. The spike has not crossed. They need to get towards the site pretty soon. 18, and now they're in. Vitality is still here as well. They're playing towards the back of the pillar. 10 seconds now. Keep your eyes on this one. Sayf swings out, finds two. Masses of value, but benjyfishy's still here. He's got to get towards the plant as well. Boo needs to be the bodyguard, and he can't quite handle the pressure. It's down to RieNs and benjyfishy. How much can they do? Not in.
And he can post it into this smoke on the choke point.
30 seconds left.
Going to go for the paint shell first. ceNder is lower, and actually the flash was exceptional. But no
ceNder
kill.
alive?
Huh?
They're stood next to each other.
They have no idea. How is ceNder hit? And now he dies! And paTiTek's fall into the showstopper. This, again, these rounds are so strange. And look who's back in his known position. MiniBoo needs to make some damage happen, and he is! Heretics still firing off here in a 1v1. benjyfishy up against Sayf. The rookie against the veteran. And how does he play now? 21 kills for benjyfishy. Did he see a barrel? I think he did! It's mid-walk. It's the first time we're actually seeing, though, Heretics kind of go for a more simplistic B approach, right? This is the first time we've seen that. Now we get the pressure on the back lines, but how do they deal with the utility that benjyfishy committed earlier on to keep that back line safe? I don't know how you do it. And MiniBoo getting in their faces here. A little bit dangerous when that rifle could get dropped in very reachable positions. paTiTek now on an island, and now here comes the pinch. They're tucked on the side. They can't really back away from this. paTiTek trying to delay at least one side. He's got to keep back two players, though. Boo's going to find runner. Can't quite convert on towards the other, but still overwhelmed by RieNs. This is ridiculous. And now we look at what they've got here. ceNder's got that rifle, as does Kicks. They've made something out of nothing.
Yeah, but the plant's in the spot right against the wall where it's a pretty easy spam.
How are they going to get that defused now?
Yeah, you can see desperately Kicks is looking for an angle to try and find a cheeky defuse.
Recon
Recon going to come through, but ceNder's found Boo, blind.
That'll do the job. And the defuse, it ain't stopping. RieNs can't deny. He can't deny it. Kicks gets away with it.
This is bold.
This goes too far. He gets away with it, but I don't know how. But the guy has just got like ice in his veins to not feel pressured by that at all. Even drifting deeper. If he went down, that was wraps. And now they've noticed two more players. trexx is seeing quite a lot of that.
Makes sense not to invest the pit, but the fact that it's Boo.
Round, right? This is the one that matters. And the pace change from Heretics. They're looking to go right towards Sayf, who was the Iceman from the round before, didn't feel phased. Now he has to respect it. Forced further back, and MiniBoo going to try and take the site.
The snake bite go in there? Yes, it did.
Sayf got to be careful, not get pressured. RieNs trying to allow some safety.
Find anything? Yeah, it's one tag.
You'll take what you get at this point. You can see what's invested all the way back through. Runner going to step forward.
Same tripwire.
Again, it's working wonders. MiniBoo is going to be detained. Though spam comes out, but benjyfishy still, this man is a monster.
Found a little bit of comfort. 3 rounds on the bounce. Well,
pace,
Heretics
Michael.
now feeling like they want to follow through with this.
Yeah, MiniBoo never down, never out. He wants in, wants the gap closed, wants to try and chase down ceNder. Kicks gets sent running away, and ceNder overwhelmed. There was nowhere to back to. He was left alone at sight. Kicks couldn't save him. No one could. And now Kicks, Sayf, and trexx gonna have to try and work this back in, or Heretics have snuck this one away. The pit finally invested, but to what use?
Yeah, to what avail? Not gonna be an awful lot. Not even really giving yourself a firm grasp back onto site, finally dealing with that tripwire before it finds a kill. That set will be noted, but it's an exchange of utility that doesn't really favor vitality.
Okay, Sayf, show us something. You still need more, though. Kicks just fell. It's all on you, and he... Damn trip. All right, paTiTek. He's in a little bit of trouble now. He's got support, though. 3 other players weighing near enough by. Dizzy should see, and oh dear, Runner has absolutely smashed paTiTek.
One suppressed.
Catches a glimpse of Boo as well.
Look at the progress on the other side of the map.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, the fact that he spotted a second, potentially third player here means Sayf can really pick up the pace.
So I like this recheck. benjyfishy very heads up to at least recheck on that. Maybe feeling there was no pressure coming through
Doesn't
on
give
B
his
long.
life away as well. Down to 67 HP, has to respect this progress made now. There's no utility to stop the plant or even delay this, really. And looking at the minimap, the fact that it's only one scene and it's a killjoy means that the rotation comes through quite late here.
30 seconds left.
Oh, what do they have?
I'd say rotation comes through quite late, so does the plant.
Yeah, that took a minute. And for the top side. Ooh, Sayf though, gonna find benjyfishy. That sheriff now coming into effect. Oh, RieNs hits that. Again, this just feels like some of these fights are going the way it shouldn't, but now Boo left, well, struggling to find deeper impact into this round. A 1v3 will be very difficult here. And a nice attempt. What can you do to stop this? Well, that will help. Boo gonna find a runner as he tried to make the most utility here, though.
Left.
That is a factor. But then he gets to try and get the presence. He's gonna note these steps now. He knows they're gonna be rotating off the back of this, but they should have a favorable site to work towards. But whether or not they can land this is yet to be seen. With that sort of flash of a push, they certainly could until then. Denial on the plant. 13 seconds. It's getting close here. Kicks might have to give up a whole lot for that. His life get chunked down, and now we look for the lurk. They haven't seen Sayf. They've got to know he's a problem somewhere. RieNs considering it. This time, turret's still in play. trexx does find Boo, down to 3v3 now, and look at the timing on that! The push and the pull here. As soon as their attention gets drawn away, then he strikes. benjyfishy answering back. This is back and forth the whole way, and now Sayf tries to lean in. MiniBoo's caught him.
Heretics try and figure out that sort of thing. Boo.
Oof.
Give up the space, nearly punished on the retreat.
Been stalled out here. Not crossed the site at all. Maybe banking a little on the pressure from ceNder towards Tube. I think that is. Yeah. I don't know what you're meant to do though, because you're still going to have the turret there from benjyfishy, so it's not going to really allow you safe passage. The dizzy up high, no one going to swing off the back, but they're still going to hold the site. 14 seconds, they're running low. ceNder decides it's time to strike here. benjyfishy should have his number, but now plant is down. Look at him, ooh, Sayf needs to get out of there, and he does. Still staying close enough by though. Vitality aren't really backing away from the site, not sitting deep. Boo looking like he's considering the res here, but how's he going for this one?
Considers the safer.
Back.
Yeah. Back to a 3v3, yes. trexx and ceNder tagged up. 4 HP down. Sayf actually forced off the angle here.
ceNder's still got utility. He's got time to be bought. And Sayf punishing Boo. Is down to MiniBoo and benjyfishy doing well on the one, but they still need to get towards that defuse. trexx down low, swings it, beautiful from...
Now actually late investment of the wall could be a problem here, but kicks on the back of that, looking to isolate one of the detained. It does come through, but Boo's still alive.
Boo's still standing. RieNs has his back, and Boo, where is he? How is he living? He's finally been found by trexx. The site's under their control. benjyfishy still has the lockdown, and paTiTek not too far off from his ult, but he's 2 away, and that's still quite a lot at this point.
Yeah,
but look at... Doing this in a post plant is going to be rough, though. ceNder can still buy time, Mike.
Well, the reason it's tough in the post plant here is that actually it's a comfortable, safe plant up in nest. So there's plenty of opportunities here for Vitality to punish the defuse coming through. That Viper Wall's not really going to give them any sort of comfort, but Benji will.
What an absolute nutcase! ceNder! How meticulously does Sayf clear so far?
He's going to check this.
Yes, he is. He is going to check it, the audio, and you could see the frustration on RieNs. You could see it there. Waited so long for a chance, heard the steps, got all excited. Not going to happen. Denial on the first attempt.
30 seconds left.
But the Viper's Pit, perfect answer, and that should be safety. Rifle is in the hands of paTiTek though, so they've got an upgrade there, Mike.
Yeah, Plant actually comes through. Well, hang on. MiniBoo's found a kill with a fragment and a headshot onto trexx here. Brings it back to a 4v2.
Okay, Dizzy in the mosh pit still. So that's a time buyer. Got Wingman back too.
Very early though.
You can see the paranoia. He's worried about this, right? Trying to hope something happens. ceNder's got to be careful as well. It could be spammed out here, but does he time this right? Does he try and make the hero play himself? Leaves the pit, tries to find the angle, but he's been found. benjyfishy doesn't fall for free. And now Vitality try and dig their heels in. The wall's in the way. Oh, ceNder!
I mean, yeah, look back at that one. Hang on. Hold that door. What is that from RieNs?
It was taking him out of the sky. Sayf now wants to be involved, they've read it, but he still takes one with him. They knew that's what he wanted to get back. They're starting to read this team a little better here, but with ceNder still standing, there's still going to be a chance. The guy's been worth his weight in gold in the last couple, but now they don't have any layers to depend on. They've got an ult from trexx. They feel they can use it. Kicks trying to get proactive. I like this. I like what they're trying to do here. That's really heads up work from Vitality. Turning the odds. Using Wingman like that. Getting aggressive with ceNder. Now what do you do here though? They needed a kill and now they get to sit back deep. Oof. trexx will be seen, but No harm, no foul there.
The pit's going to come through, going to cause some issues here.
So
it doesn't necessarily feel comfortable.
No, still a flash, and ceNder's still got utility. How do you get past him? Even with the Viper's Pit, what does it matter? Yeah, there it is. Look at this. What are you meant to do here? They can't get past ceNder. They finally take him down, but by now, is there even enough time for this? Really? Spam on. They've got to check on this. They've got to check on this. paTiTek down to 29. No one. Oh my God, he made it standing on this. It doesn't look like he can really back. He can, actually, surprisingly. He can back away. trexx is going to find RieNs, though. And there is that mid lurk. There is that ult coming in. benjyfishy trying to control that mid presence, but they can't. ceNder's already slipped the net. This is a disaster. Vitality are now just adding layers to this. They found the pain point and they're pushing it again and again. Be it through middle, be it through just, again, a good A take here, but ceNder the one now to kind of supplement what Sayf was doing. Yeah, investing twofold now because they've had freedom in terms of progress towards site. Now they can actually sacrifice another player towards this lurk, punishing the backlines, catching rotations of Heretics, and ultimately, hang on a second. I mean, yeah, runner's close enough. No.
Open sight line.
No.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh. Oh. I don't think there's enough time,
there isn't.
Sadly. It would have been quite fun on Heretics. They just haven't had a chance to use. They've just been living in the shadow of Vitality, and they didn't really have a good grip on this side of the map either, if I'm honest. And now, considering they've got Sheriffs, it's going to get a whole lot harder. Runner overwhelming paTiTek. Site now available and free for the plant. trexx going to clear benjyfishy. Where are you, Heretics? Because right now you're being pushed aside, maybe feeling that they finally dealt with the A problem, but look at this switch up. Vitality going, well, we'll just look at the other side of this map. We'll go towards B. How delightful. They haven't even planted yet. Wingman off and away. Probably going to be denied. Yep. Boo. Trying to play his life here, but RieNs now noted. And they pause. This would need one of these players to really find value. RieNs, there's that aim we're talking about.
Now actually becomes a little problematic, yeah.
Yeah.
Vitality have to push a little further forwards here. MiniBoo's punished exactly that.
Okay. Ults come out. You can see Boo trying to keep him safe while RieNs tries to get some value. Runner going to invest towards MiniBoo. And now it's down to RieNs in a 1v2. How much can one man achieve here? Turret now removed, Sayf taken away, but he should be back to effect by the time that RieNs could close the gap. And he's still on the Guardian. Kicks to the left, Sayf to the right. This would need something monumental. He knows where both players are. He's got utility still to play with too. Still has Wingman here.
Saw you, Mosh.
Trying to create some safety on the angle. Should get some progress going. This is still dangerous. This is still doable. More. But maybe this is the solution. Finding the balance to all things as MiniBoo on the verge. Spots 1, 2, 3. Plenty of barrels noted and plenty of bodies added to the count. Dizzy, not quite dissuading them enough. It's Boo this time to double down. Even just kicks alive. Finally, the answer's there for Heretics, but so late in the day. The last round of the first half could be theirs, but Kicks, you got something? Don't think this is particularly feasible, but he's got time. He's in between a rock and a hard place. And there it is, position noted and all that utility removed for a couple of seconds. Forced to show his hand as Wingman. And
does this turret get deactivated? Wait, did it get shot?
I don't know. I think so. I think so. benjyfishy was watching it anyway, so I feel as though there's a case. Do they just try and push through here? They're going for a deeper plant to be safe from the split, but then they need to win this fight towards CT. It's paramount, it is a priority. ceNder tries to do his best, but he falls. benjyfishy overwhelmed on the side, but he's the first alert. He's the first warning. The Vitality are now back on the site. Runner kicks Sayf. Looking to try and flood on through. 4 players, though. Holding on the other side for a second here. How do they clear this? The double swing off the back of Dizzy. It's Runner to find Boo. No effective trade here. RieNs out force off the angle, but that's the timing for paTiTek to strike. Want to dig their heels in now. This is the round to do it in.
Dizzy's down.
A real resistance in terms of that early exchange. We're just going to get away with another free plant. I mean, wall removed, yes, but I don't think there's going to be much pressure coming onto the plant here. Boo eats a ton of damage off the snake bite, but able to heal up comfortably after this, and Heretics will have a chance to reset and relax a little bit.
Here.
Now, Boo can buy some time. Slow it down a little. Three of them staying relatively close towards that maze. You can already note that ceNder has slipped a little bit closer. Boo going to be overwhelmed. MiniBoo on the trade out though, finds ceNder. RieNs then swings into gear. Sayf trying to work off the back of the Boombot, not going to get what he wants though. It's kicks to draw blood. But now they got to look towards that spike, and that's where the problems truly begin, because time can be bought here.
So much post-plant cheese
Look at it.
being applied.
So
that's
difficult,
Wingman's going to get...
Not going to happen. And again, this is where it becomes horrifically dicey. I don't think there's going to be time for... Runner?
Wait,
Runner?
hang on.
Runner! Oh my word!
Nice.
Yeah, and something we generally gave Heretics pretty high credit for was their usages of these ults, you know, making sure they find value, and even rounds like this that could have been a bit more dangerous, but you can see that danger now starting to really mount. It's kicks and Runner to connect, and MiniBoo going down. Ult on the other side. Make it to Psych get the information, but no detains here. RieNs on guard duty. He's got to try and keep this safe. It's an absolute nightmare. It's an absolute minefield. Runner's absolutely popping off. So is ceNder. It's on benjyfishy with 13 seconds and 2 to find. What the hell does he do with this?
10 seconds left.
This is all kinds of screwed up. He's trying to go for the plant. He read the position initially. Kicks goes back for. He's got the plant down. How does he do it? You've got Kicks on one side, Benji on the other. 5 bullets for benjyfishy. Kicks trying to play the time. Drops down, it's been heard. Trying to toy with it. Go back up. benjyfishy now looks back. Oh! Kicks!
Heard by potentially Kicks or Runner on A to call that. You say that, actually, on the other side. ceNder does nearly commit to that opening peak.
There we go. And they burst through the wall. ceNder's been cleared for the supports there. Sayf is the first man to the case. You're looking at the rest to try and make it through from CT. That's going to be Runner now on the case. Going to bring MiniBoo to his knees and follow up with Boo. Kicks and Runner.
He's got another nade.
Oh my word, yeah, MiniBoo's absolutely out of it.
Yeah, I mean, this prevents the res from coming through now.
You can see RieNs trying to catch that timing here. Just that rifle in hand, a 1v2. RieNs is good. He's got to be really good. Guard duty in middle. benjyfishy might have just been put to task to try and deal with this man who's been a problem. RieNs, though, going to take away trexx, but they still haven't noted the forward position from the 2 players we were talking about earlier.
No, you can see on the minimap, that's the deeper sight anchor here on 8. Operator's still posted up. Is he close enough to hear that alarm bot, actually? I mean, it could be a bit of a red herring that, you know, maybe the rotation coming through, but forced off here, flash, and a mosh pit, and actually further utility to apply pressure to Runner.
Yeah, that was well timed. The lockdown.
That's good timing on the lockdown, actually.
Yeah, wondering what they do with this. You got 4 seconds, and you're not going to get a plant, so the plant is now under a safety net. And you can already see that re-lean from Runner. Gets another chance at this. And as you said, the lockdown timing was exceptional. Bought them so much space here.
30 seconds left.
Isn't done with you.
But now, this is what they're going to depend on, try and get them back on this side. They've still not noted Runner. He's still a factor in this. The second that wall drops, there are problems. Oh, and they almost line up. He did chip damage too. You couldn't ask for a better response, as MiniBoo can do. But Sayf's also heard...
He's got no clue about Benji. Benji seemingly had no clue where those shots were coming from
which
either.
Is also questionable at the best of times. But they have a pick and they have a chance. The one bonus was that Runner actually moved away from this site too.
Late round hit though, showstopper here. It's really awkward, Lauren.
20 seconds. They've already had problems getting towards this. 15 now. Showstopper goes through. That's not the player with the spike. The spike is going down as we speak. They can still hold on to this. Maybe, maybe not. Trexx is there towards RieNs. It's down to just 2. benjyfishy and paTiTek. Okay, benjyfishy wants to make a go of this one. Can't do any more that time as paTiTek on 17 HP. Got away with too much in that last round. And actually, careful now. They've spotted a player here. Now RieNs has fallen. And Runner's not feeling pressured, so he gets to go back for more. Boombot allows him some escape here too. Gets to slip away, doesn't have to outstay his welcome. And even with benjyfishy finding space, he doesn't have the spike, so it really feels quite irrelevant to this. Hard to cross back over as well.
I think Benji's really going to be given an inch in this lurk. No, it's not.
Poison's off.
A warbang, yes, but damage down at least for ceNder's going to humble benjy for the time being, keep him honest. Flash doesn't even connect it.
Nope.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
That looked disgusting.
Oh, what?
The second.
Stop it! That just doesn't seem right. The spike went down before MiniBoo fell, but Sayf is having none of it. He wants 12 rounds, and he might just get them. paTiTek. This is a lot. This is really quite a lot. Seeing this, the
You're
potential.
taking the distance, yeah, absolutely.
This is what you wanted from Vitality, right? Is seeing what they can actually achieve. You saw all that potential and none of the results for it, but now we're starting to see that real glimpse of it. Now Heretics tested. 2 away for RieNs on the ult here. ceNder drifting back through, and the timing might be real good for him. MiniBoo and RieNs line up and put to bed. ceNder sending him out of this game as benjyfishy, the last one alive, to try and put up a stand.